With how crazy the job market is, a boring job is a good job. These stable jobs keep you secure when others are fighting for their survival. And the job I'm gonna show you in this video is the best, most stable remote job out there. It's been around for decades, paying over $30 per hour, and almost never has layoff. But why is that? Well, it's because it's a real job that solves real problems. These problems will always exist, and so will the job. Many people felt secure until one day they weren't. They received an email saying, "I'm sorry, but we have to let you go." Meanwhile, the CEO is swimming in money and the company is doing better than ever. AI replaced them because they weren't essential. And this job is essential, and companies are desperate to fill these positions. Any company without this job will literally collapse. So no matter how big a company gets, one thing remains true. If the tech breaks, the company stops entirely. IT support is the foundation that every business stands on, and that's why it's one of the most stable and secure jobs out there. But when you hear about IT support, it's very easy to think about low-level support jobs and call center. But here's the reality. It's actually a stable job that you can get without any experience or degree, which is pretty much unheard of nowadays. And it offers a wide range of salaries, and you can make serious money as you do gain some experience. Senior support analysts can make upwards of $70 per hour. And it's pretty simple, because the more specialized you are and the bigger problem that you solve, the more you'll make. You can also often do IT support from home, which is not true for many other careers. For example, construction workers can never work from home, regardless of how much they upskill themselves. But many tech jobs, like IT support, can. Some will of course ask you to maintain equipment on site, but just as many companies need remote assistance. Let's take a look at some of the numbers. This data is from the US government and the Bureau of Labor Statistics. In 2023, the median pay for a computer support specialist was around $60,000 per year, though some people make way more. And this job is projected to grow by over 6% over the next 10 years, which is way faster than average for all the jobs out there. There were also 892,000 jobs in total just across the US alone. So basically, throughout the world, you're gonna find millions of IT support jobs, and it's a very massive field. You don't need to live in a specific city to find work either, because IT support jobs are available everywhere, both remote, but also at small or big companies, regardless of where they're located. But most importantly, look at the field of work experience in related occupation, which actually says none, meaning that you don't need any experience to get a job in this field, and it's actually entry level. But now let's just rewind a little bit, because what is actually IT support? IT stands for information technology, and simply put, it's the field of anything related to computers. And that includes the actual computers themselves, called the hardware, or the applications that run on the computer, like Google Chrome on my computer here, called software. And then it also covers the networks that actually connect these computers and allow them to communicate with each other, and also the databases that store information both on these computers and, for example, in the cloud. And as you notice, a lot of problems can happen here, because what if a piece of hardware is broken, or the wrong version of Excel has been installed on somebody's work computer, or if somebody's not able to access the company's Wi-Fi when they really need to get some important work done. Then they're gonna call for the IT support person, which is a technical person with some technical computer skills, who can then troubleshoot and help them solve the problem. So the company can then continue working as usual. But now you might be thinking, well, okay, this job sounds scary, there's so much I need to learn, I need to be some kind of computer expert, and that's not actually true. Yes, there are going to be IT roles where you do need to be a real expert, but for an entry-level position in IT support, you just need to be one step ahead of the other people. There are various different areas and responsibilities, and really the thing is that you only have to be one step ahead to be able to help people. And if there's something that you don't know, especially as a junior support specialist, you can escalate the case to a more senior support person who's gonna look into it. So now, before you start a new career, let's consider the actual future of this career. Will there be IT support jobs in the future, and is this actually worth getting into? Now, we mentioned its projected growth of 6% in the next decade, but let's be realistic here. IT support is of course at risk of being affected by artificial intelligence, just like any job out there, especially in tech. But you're actually much harder to replace than a normal support person, because you have an IT skill set, and you're not just helping people process their refunds or deal with customer support tickets about anything. which would be much easier to replace than IT support. People want human interaction, and we've already seen a massive pushback against these so-called AI support agents. Plus, with these IT skills, you can switch to plenty of other tech jobs in the future, because many of the other high-paying jobs in tech are relying on the fundamental IT skills. So basically, by getting an IT support job, you're opening up new opportunities and making yourself much more future-proof no matter what happens to the field itself. All right, so now I want to talk a little bit about how to actually get into IT support. And the thing is that you don't need a degree or experience to break into IT support, and it's one of the few real entry-level jobs in IT that doesn't actually require any of that. But of course, if you have some experience or you have a degree, that's going to be really helpful. I'm not saying that it isn't, I'm just saying that it is still possible without it. And so the first way is to self-study and learn for yourself or for free online. And you can start with, for example, YouTube videos or try Coursera, like the Google IT Support Certificate. But doing this alone is not going to be enough anymore, and there are more pieces to it. And that's why I recommend Course Careers, which is our long-term partner on the channel, and they've helped thousands of beginners break into IT with their boot camps, which is self-paced, so you can do it even with a full-time job. It's very efficient, teaching you everything and helping you prepare for jobs really quickly, and it's also quite affordable compared to other boot camps, and they even partner with companies hiring their students. Here's what their students rated them on Career Karma, and here's another review site, Trustpilot. And here you can see the reviews on Course Report, so you don't just have to listen to me. And they have a ton of success stories like this one that you can read about in your own time. Check the link in the description to learn more about this program and also get a special discount. They even have a free intro course, which I'll leave down in the description as well. IT support is still one of the greatest opportunities for somebody looking to break into tech, and I sincerely believe that. Whatever you decide, I wish you all the best. Now, if you check this video up next, you'll find out how you can land a high-paying remote job, for example in IT or in another field. The video is just waiting for you right here, and I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching.